Tory Lanez. The name has been in everybody's mouth this summer, for both good and bad reasons. This is the writer's block. Let's get into the facts. Tory Lanez has finally broken his silence with this statement. To my fans, I'm sorry for my silence, but respectfully, I got time today. With a time. I think most of us expected a single or even an Instagram live with a statement, considering the popularity of quarantine radio earlier this summer on Instagram Live. I don't think anybody was expecting a full release album at a time like this. The album is called Daystar, and he's letting the music speak for itself. I listened to the album last night in its entirety, and overall I thought it was pretty great. He's got a diss for anybody who thought he was capable of this kind of thing. His overall vibe on this project is that he is innocent, and he actually spends half of it talking about how he has been in love with Megan the Stallion and they've been piping on the low this entire time. So yeah, this is 17 tracks. The release of this project has been super controversial. Keep it locked to the block. If you want to see my review on this album, that's going to be a separate video. We're going to keep opinions out of this one, and we're keeping it facts of the situation. This is for news alone. One thing I will say about this album is I think he could have just kept it to a single or two. The first song is a diss track. It even has direct quotes from all radio commentators basically saying that the man's weak, that he should never show his face in the game again, that he's trash, that he was wrong. And then he just goes in on all of them. Pretty good diss track. I think this should have been the only thing he should have released. If anything, the second song being a complete Chris Brown style love song, just from the heart, all high notes, talking about Megan the Stallion on a deep, deep level. I think these two tracks is all it really needed. After listening to the full release, it just seems like 17 songs is a very unnecessary way to just say, I'm sorry, it was never me, I didn't do it, this is real love. Like, that could have easily been said in just one or two songs. Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comments below. So let's look at some of the reactions of this album. Like I said, straight up controversial. The first thing being, HIGHSNOBIETY themselves is refusing to cover Tory Lanez from now on permanently. Let's take a look at this statement. This is the last time we will cover Tory Lanez. The rapper just added to his list of disgraceful behavior by dropping the most toxic album of the year. Gotta say, I agree with that. That is a hilarious quote, straight toxic. He recently became a music industry pariah after Megan the Stallion revealed he shot her during an incident that led to his arrest on July 12th. Again, it's been like 2 or 3 months, I mean, a long minute since he's released any statements, and he's coming back with this toxic album. I think this is kind of the general consensus of how people are feeling about this release. However, rather than publicly apologizing to Megan or addressing the issue, he released an album instead, using the media attention from the shooting to promote his work. I think that's an absolute fact, and that's what has most people upset about this right now. I'm a fan of Tory and a fan of Megan, so I don't want to pick a side for either one. They're both saying different things. There is facts that Megan the Stallion was shot in the foot with bullet fragments. There is facts that Tory Lanez just dropped an entire 17-track album confessing his love and that it wasn't him. But that's a little bit shady. So I have no idea what the facts is. I don't think anybody does. Another thing they go on to say here is Tory Lanez moves are particularly sickening considering its proximity to this week's ruling of murder of Breonna Taylor. Now, they're not the first person to speak on this Breonna Taylor timing thing. This is actually going to be a separate video too, because Rick Ross actually took shots at Tory Lanez, and he did release a statement aimed back at Ross, so that's for a separate video. Again, keep it locked to the block. This situation is going to continue to develop for the next few weeks, I think. So anyways, we got YouTube's own Blackie Speaks. Shout out to the man. Go subscribe to his channel. Definitely the absolute worst time for Tory Lanez to be dropping an album. Again, with a similar opinion to HIGHSNOBIETY. Let's look at the comments. The album was actually kind of heat for real. Yeah, I don't think anybody's disagreeing that the album's heat. Anybody that's a fan of Tory Lanez is gonna love the album. It's a great album. And again, Blackie says it's actually fire, but the timing was horrible. Again, same thing that HIGHSNOBIETY's saying. This is the absolute worst time to monetize on something like this. This is a hilarious meme I saw related to the situation by Young Simba. Tory Lanez later tonight.
Hey, I knew you was gonna say that. Can I tell you my side of it though?
No, I don't.
Can I tell you my side of it though?
No, Flizzy, there's no excuse.
Can I tell you my side of it though?
Fine. What?
Man, I was fucked up.
Man, that shit just puts it perfectly. I was absolutely weak at this tweet. 500,000 views on that, 50,000 likes. As you can see here, the album got 30,000 and his thing back in 82,000. As you can see, the release by HIGHSNOBIETY has 137,000. It seems like more people are taking this negatively than positively. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This is an absolutely crazy situation. There's going to be more to dive into, so keep it locked to the block. Peace.